In the early years of the 20th century, railways were symbols of certainty. Steel tracks cut through mountains and valleys with confidence. Timetables were precise. Arrivals were expected. Trains did not vanish. On a cold morning in 1911, one such train approached a tunnel carved deep into the earth. It was not unusual. The tunnel had been used before. Workers had tested it. Engineers trusted it. The passengers aboard felt no alarm as the engine slowed and entered the darkness. Steam echoed briefly against stone. Then the sound faded. The train never emerged. At first, the delay caused little concern. Mechanical issues were common. Signals could fail. Weather could slow progress. Minutes passed, then an hour. By nightfall, unease replaced patience. Rail officials checked their clocks. Track workers were sent to investigate. Lanterns were lit. The tunnel entrance stood silent, untouched, as if nothing had passed through it at all. No smoke drifted from within. No sound answered their calls. Only darkness remained. Search teams entered the tunnel cautiously. The air was cold and still. Moisture clung to the stone walls. Every step echoed sharply, magnified by the narrow passage. They expected to find the train stopped inside, perhaps derailed, perhaps damaged. Instead, the tunnel was empty. The rails were intact. No debris lay scattered. No sign of struggle or fire marked the walls. The stone showed no cracks, no collapse, no obstruction. The tunnel continued exactly as it should have. At the far end, daylight waited, unchanged, but the train was nowhere between. Officials widened the search. Nearby sidings were inspected. Forest tracks were followed. Rivers were checked downstream. Nothing appeared. No wreckage, no passengers, no trace of the engine. The records showed the train had entered the tunnel. Witnesses confirmed it. The schedule proved it should have exited minutes later. Yet the land offered no evidence that it ever did. Questions multiplied quickly. Was there a hidden chamber? A concealed collapse? Had the train reversed somehow without being seen? Each explanation collapsed under scrutiny. Steel wheels leave marks. Steam leaves residue. Men leave footprints. There were none. As days turned into weeks, the mystery deepened. Engineers remeasured the tunnel stone by stone. Surveyors checked old maps. They found nothing new. Theories spread quietly among workers and locals. Some spoke of sinkholes beneath the track. Others whispered of faults in the mountain itself. A few refused to enter the tunnel at all. But officials dismissed superstition. They relied on facts, and the facts offered only absence. As days turned into weeks, the mystery deepened. Engineers remeasured the tunnel stone by stone. Surveyors checked old maps. They found nothing new. Theories spread quietly among workers and locals. Some spoke of sinkholes beneath the track. Others whispered of faults in the mountain itself. A few refused to enter the tunnel at all. But officials dismissed superstition. They relied on facts, and the facts offered only absence. Families waited for news that never came. Belongings left behind became painful reminders. Names were removed from registers. Life continued, but uneasily. The tunnel was sealed temporarily, then reopened. Trains passed through again, cautiously, without incident. Each time, the echo of steam felt heavier than before. No official report ever explained what happened. The event faded from newspapers. War and progress demanded attention. But the question remained, buried beneath routine and time. How does something so large disappear without leaving a wound? Years later, the tunnel still stands, stone unchanged, rails worn smooth by passage. Nothing marks it as different from any other. And yet, those who know its history feel the silence differently there. Sound lingers longer. The air feels thicker. as if the mountain remembers something the world chose to forget. The mystery was never solved. No evidence surfaced, no confession emerged, no discovery rewrote the story. The train entered the tunnel as expected. It simply never came back. Not every disappearance ends with answers. Some remain suspended between certainty and doubt, not as legends, but as unresolved facts. And sometimes, history leaves us with only one truth: that what vanished did so completely, that even time could not find it again.